Yo, what up? From now on, call me an Aries, because my sign is going to predict that this episode, you're going to enjoy it. How do I know that? Because my moon is in retrograde. Anyway, we all know Disney is a main powerhouse in shows, movies, television shows. I tell you about their past and how they got there, which leads into a studio talk and the recent events that have been happening with Batwoman, also known as Ruby Rose. She released a twitlonger explaining her beef with the studio execs, how they treated her, some of the things that happened to her. Not only that, but also we talk about Boosie's tweet that he released, some controversial things that he said to another famous rapper. Steven may or may not have repeated what he said, and you're gonna have to watch to find out. Then Steven talks about one of this year's upcoming special events. Pumpkin carving. And we also get into topics on the season, not just pumpkin carving, trick-or-treating, Halloween, and the inevitable carolers. Do you stand there and give them donations? Do you shut the door on them? Do you cuss at them? Do you spit at them? Or do you welcome them with open arms? Find out what we think. Yo, what up everyone? Pedro, Steven, two mics, some theories. You guys know the deal. So today, I think I'm just going to start off with, do you believe in astrology signs?
No.
Do you know your sign? Your astrology sign. Born in January.
Sorry, I was getting mixed up, but no, wait. There is nothing else. Yeah. You're right. My bad. Yes, I do know. I'm a Libra.
Isn't that summer? Actually, I don't even know.
Bro, half the people fucking know. So you just start talking saying, yeah, bro, fucking Capricorn, and you might be lucky and be like, oh shit, me too. Oh fuck. And then, or you might be like, yeah, I'm a fucking Scorpio. And they're like, I can tell you're a Scorpio. And I'm like, yeah, fuck, that's just me, you know? Moon in the stars and shit. Whatnot. I don't know. I don't really care about that stuff. There aren't too many people in my life that are like super into it. So I don't think it's come up as a topic of discussion. Why do you ask?
I asked because I actually asked Jose just randomly. You know when me and him were talking on the side for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how we got into it exactly. I think I might have been joking. So all right. So recently I've been learning a lot about the signs, not because I believe in it, because I think it's hilarious to like just troll either Eva or just random people. And I just did it on Jose. We were talking about something, and then I went, "What's your sign?" And then he said, oh, "Wait, what?" And then he told me a sign, and I said, makes sense. Just like how you said right now. He's like, and then we really got into it for like the next 30 minutes about like signs and do you believe in it and all this stuff. And it was just really funny. We were there talking for a bit about that, and then that kind of like transitioned into like religion a little bit, because one's like astrology based on the signs and this, and then the other one's based on like the Bible and this stuff. So it just got it meshed, like not together, but one turned into the other conversation.
Yeah. Now, for a quick second, I thought you were asking like your gem or crystals. That's what I got that mixed up.
Oh, we got into that too. We got it. Hey, what's your moon rock?
Kyber, bro.
What?
Kyber.
Is that a real rock?
Yeah, it's my.
I feel like I've heard
my crystal.
Is it really?
Yeah, if you look it up, it's the crystal for my birth year.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I'm not that into the rock.
The force is with me, dog.
Oh, that's what it is. I knew it sounded familiar.
I've told you this before, and you fell for it the same exact way.
Because I knew it sounded familiar. I just couldn't remember. It's the thing that the lightsabers are made of.
Yeah. And it's so funny telling people that, and they're like, "Oh shit, I've never heard of that one." And then they tell me whatever theirs is, and I'm just like, "Oh." No, but I don't really care. Well, okay, so you have said you are looking into it.
Yeah, not seriously, but it's just kind of funny to.
I don't know. You saying that, and then next thing I'm like, "Hey, bro,
yo, bro, I'm an Aries.
If you really think about it, that should make sense, dog."
No way.
Hey, you look into enough flat Earth shit, and then you're gonna end up turning into a believer.
You start believing it.
Yeah. Like, hey, man, I don't know. These motherfuckers make some valid points.
I mean, if you really look at it objectively, we are 70% water, and what's affected by, or what affects water? The moon. So doesn't it just make sense that if the moons affect the tide, it would affect us since we're water-based beings? That's an argument I've heard. Which it kind of, you know what? I kind of want to talk shit, but it kind of makes a little bit of sense, but it's also like, come on.
Oh, man.
But I do see how they make that connection.
So is that why death is inevitable? Because the water inside of us is just eroding away our life?
Oh, like it erodes rock. I see. It is the most strongest element. Therefore, it only makes sense that what gives you life must take life back.
That's deep.
Oh, fuck it. I'm starting to believe it now.
Fuck, we should go get tattoos.
Of our signs?
Yeah. Of each other's signs. You get 2 horns on your ass for the Taurus.
You said Libra.
Nah, I said Taurus. Yeah, but the tattoo's cooler this way.
Okay. We'll just look at those signs. Whichever one looks cooler, we'll get that one.
Yeah. What the fuck is a Libra? Is it like a tiger?
Is it the lion one?
Is it a lion?
I'm not sure. I know that the Aries is like a goat. I know that the Cancer is a...
Oh, I am the goat.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like that one better. Let's get Aries. Orion. Let's get that one.
The belt?
Yeah.
So you just want to get like 3 dots?
Yeah.
Or we could get the actual, the person? Because it's his belt, but it's also like a figure.
Yeah, just pump faked you, bro. I'm fucking talking about constellations now. Star systems.
See, that's what I'm saying. It does make sense.
No, it doesn't. It's completely different.
Wait, in your,
There is no sign called Orion.
Oh, no, it was the belt. Yeah, there's no sign technically called Orion. Yeah. Wait, in high school, college, or any time before, have you ever met a guy or a girl that was super into it? Whether you just knew them as friends or acquaintance at work or something, or dated, anything that they were like legit into it?
Yeah.
How do they use like the signs? Did they use it to kind of explain like people's behavior or their own?
Yeah. Or they try to decipher like the type of person that I am based on my sign. But I've always treated it the same way I treated it right now when you brought it up. I make it a joke, and I don't tell you the real sign. I just start throwing shit that I happen to know about that coincides with like whatever sign that I'm fucking talking about. And then they just fucking roll with it. They go all in, and then I'm just like, oh shit, yeah. And they're like, they keep thinking like that they're looking into my soul, whatever, or they can make out the type of person I am. And I'm like, yeah, fuck, you got me to the T. Even though I gave them completely wrong information.
Yeah. That's just kind of...
And at that point, I'm just like, I can't really take you seriously.
Do you think you would date someone seriously if they were into it?
They were hot enough.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah.
Have you ever seen that video of... was it a video? Maybe I got it from How I Met Your Mother. It might be that. Barney is giving like a presentation of the chart of like how hot they are compared to how crazy they are.
Oh, yeah.
Is it that? Or am I mixing it up with something else?
Well, there was a YouTube video
is it the YouTube video?
Yeah.
And it is, yeah. So I'm like, you put up with more shit depending on how hot they are. Yeah.
The hotness to crazy, I believe, graph or scale or something.
If she's not crazy, then she's not hot. Or if she is hot, then it's a unicorn. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was pretty much just like a linear scale. But there was a point where it was, if she's super... I remember the ending. The ending was hilarious. Because in the beginning, he was like really serious about it, but you could tell he was joking. Here's the craziness and here's the hotness. You can see most men can deal with like an average woman. But as the hotness goes up, you have to understand, fellas, the craziness also goes up. And then kind of explains it. And then towards the end, he says, all right, here's the thing. Sometimes you'll get someone who's super hot and super crazy. Those girls are girls that are good for a night or two, but that's it. You can't take them seriously. And he says, however, but if you meet a girl that's super hot and super cool, you got yourself a unicorn. And if you got someone that's this hot and this cool, and you can see her long term, you're dealing with a dude. It's hilarious how it ends.
Oh, man. What about you? Would you?
No, I think it would be funny at first, but I think for something serious, no. Maybe casually, but for serious, no. I would. I know if they were really into it, I would make too many jokes and it would get them mad. and they might not laugh, but I'll be fucking dying inside laughing, and then that would cause issues.
Especially, or when you did something, they're like, this is why you're such a whatever. And then I'm like, oh my God, shut the front door.
Yeah, if they said, oh, this is such an Aries thing to do. And then I know I would stop and be like, wait, fuck, I'm sorry. It's because my moon's in retrograde right now. I don't know what that means, but I do hear people say that.
I've heard that. I've heard it from Mercury.
Yeah, Mercury's in retrograde.
It's almost as bad as like all last week at practice. Everyone was like, I don't know, I don't feel like training. And then they keep saying, they would say, I don't feel like training. And then the person next to them would be like, it's because the weather's changing, man. It always happens like that. I'm just like, that doesn't mean jack shit. Maybe you're just fucking tired.
I might have said that.
I don't know. Not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, but fuck those people though. You feels?
Yeah. Buckle the fuck up. Do you think I cuss too much?
No. I think you cuss in front of your friends, but I wouldn't expect you to be in the workplace like, hey, Steven, we need this and this done by Thursday. And I'll be like, oh, fuck, I forgot. Yeah, don't worry, I'll get that shit done. No, I
wouldn't say that.
I think it's just in front of us that you cuss. Would I say it's a lot? Not really. Good amount, but it's not a lot.
I like to think I'm a all-around balanced person. I cuss at the workplace. But I won't be like, fuck. I'll just be like, hey, some dumbass from this company is calling you.
Oh, see, I don't consider that cuss. You know what is a cuss word? Obviously the F, but bitch, I would consider a cuss word. Would you consider dumbass, ass, or... Yeah, dumbass or ass a cuss word?
Not really. Shit. Do you say shit?
I don't know if I would consider it a cuss word. It's kind of like borderline. It's a word where you could be like, shit.
Cunt.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I say that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't pull it back for anything.
I have heard that word in the UK and England is used very informally. Like you can say cunt like to anyone. Mm. And it's not an aggressive word. It's kind of like us saying bud, kind of like bud, even though it is a bad
like
word.
The accents are like, hey, fucker.
Yeah, kind of like that. Like they just say, hey, cunt. Hey, cunt. Let's go to the pub. Something like that. You bloody cunt. I think bloody is more of like a closer to the fuck word over there than here.
Yeah, I say that word a lot.
Actually, I have heard it. That fucking cunt.
Me say that? You heard? Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard you say that.
I do say fuck a lot because I fuck a lot.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I've been thinking that I probably cuss a little too much. People are soft, bro.
What, are you gonna like hold back or refrain from cussing from now on?
No, come on. I am the way I am.
Before you got here, I was on a business meeting, important meeting in the room behind you. It was really a private event. I had to leave you here for a minute. But while I was there, I was on my phone. The other person was too. Not a big deal. We were on our phone, and I was looking at, Boosie Badazz.
Yeah.
I saw that spicy tweet he wrote, and I read it at first, and it kind of just like not flew by me, but it didn't affect me until I really thought about like what he said. And I was like, damn, he doesn't give a fuck about getting canceled. He didn't care at all. He just went hard. He went 0 to 1,000 in one tweet.
Which one? Because he has a couple.
Oh, there's multiple. Yeah. There's the most recent one with Lil Nas X, where he used the F word. He said he put hashtag commit suicide directed at him, at Lil Nas. I was like, damn.
Right on.
he went hard. I said, oof.
I mean, that's I wouldn't go with. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. And tell somebody to kill themselves. For the most part, people can do whatever the fuck they want to do. I don't give a damn. I know Boosie more for, well, obviously he had some hits, but he was also, they're trying to cancel him because he said that he got his like teenage kids hookers for their birthday. You seem conflicted.
Okay, all right. This is why I seem conflicted. All right. All right. The truth is, as a kid, that sounds dope. However, as a parent, that sounds reckless.
Yeah.
So
I fucking 13, like, hey, yo, I got the hose. You want to come through?
Yeah. See, as like me being 13, I can see Like, especially if my dad's famous or has a bunch of money, I'm assuming that he got someone that's super hot. What am I gonna say? Oh, sorry, father, but I will not do coitus with this woman. That is not me. I'm gonna focus on my studies. As a 13-year-old, I'm gonna say hell yeah. But as a parent, like doing that, nah, hell no. I wouldn't do that. That hell no.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
For the tweet that he made, do you think that you've heard like the saying or the phrase, all promotion is good promotion, or all attention is good attention, something like that?
Yeah, all press is good press or whatever.
Yeah, that one. All press. What do you think? All press is good press?
I mean, yes and no, I guess. I think that used to be the case. Not so much now.
Yeah, it's definitely, well, especially now because everyone's just so super sensitive about everything.
I feel like, well, think about it. Before, all press is good press, when they would say that, it was mainly just like the press that was actually getting their word out, speaking whatever they wanted to like try and drive and make the argument for. But now everyone can tweet out what they think about the situation or whatever, and then if enough people like on the opposite side of what you did cancel you, then that actually is bad press, because then companies that work with you and shit, then they're like, fuck, can't kind of fuck with you now, because then now we're getting the blowback because of yo shit. Companies aren't going to support us because we support you, and not really good for our bottom dollar.
Yeah. I've always wondered how sponsorship deals like deal with creators, YouTubers, you know, even just the TikTok people. Like what's the contract? Is it like,
all depends on how famous you are, bro.
You think the more famous that you are, the more they're willing to take backlash from you or from your actions?
Yeah. Or like for like brand deals, like the more famous you are, the more they let you get away with.
Yeah.
Because funny enough, it's been a topic coming up a lot, where people do brand deals and then they basically say like, nah, you know what? I don't want to fucking work with you. Like their own creator is saying like, I'm not trying to work with you.
Yeah.
Because they'll do the ad and they come back with notes and all that shit. And they're like, bro, then that's not fucking me. That's not how I do shit. Apparently, Netflix, the CEO made a statement that they're backing Dave Chappelle and they're not going to remove the what's it called, the special from the platform. And then that dude got a shitload of backlash, and then he made another statement apologizing.
Yeah,
saying probably that wasn't the thing to say, but it's still gonna stay up.
I did see also that some of the employees from Netflix, they were staging like a walkout because of that. So I did see that as well. That kind of reminded me of when Joe Rogan went to Spotify, when he was getting the backlash, and the same thing. The employees tried to like come together and say, yo, we don't support this. We want him off or we're leaving. And I think they tried to do something. Yeah, that's what everyone was saying. It was like, come on, bro, you're going to get mad. Who do you think they're going to prefer to have at the company, Joe Rogan or you? And that's what a lot of the people were saying online. Like,
but also, too, if you really think about it, the people that are bitching didn't watch Rogan. Because the shit they were bitching about, Rogan didn't really say. They were pretty much getting mad at like excerpts that they were reading from these like hit pieces that they were doing on Rogan. Kind of the same thing with Dave. Like, they didn't watch the special. I saw it, and I didn't really see where he was talking shit about trans people.
Yeah, I don't think he was.
Yeah, but they keep saying like, nah, how dare you, you're not supportive of the trans folk and all that shit. I'm like, how is he not? Like, how is Netflix not? The fucking special doesn't say anything bad about them.
If anything, he's trying to understand them in the special.
Yeah, and he clearly explains like his purpose or what he's saying. I don't know. To me, it made sense.
Yeah, I mean, the most they could say is maybe he took jab or two, but it wasn't even like very aggressive. It was
funny.
Yeah,
man.
And even if, let's say, even if you didn't find it funny, and you're like, it's not like it wasn't aggressive. It wasn't meant to have like any bad intentions towards you. You like fishing?
Fishing for compliments. Tell me I'm pretty.
Damn. You know the fishing wire?
Yes.
I think a lot of people, they don't see the fishing wire. Meaning they trip over nothing. And I think that just happens a lot. Let's talk about buttholes. Wait, you're not even gonna like flinch at that? You're just gonna. You didn't even flinch. You were just
bro.
like, damn.
Kinks are kinks. I don't kink shame. You like what you like.
No. All right. Ruby Rose. All right. Since we're on the topic of like sensitive and like things going on behind the scenes and in front of us, Catwoman. I don't know.
That's Zoe Kravitz from the new movie.
Oh no. From the. I believe it's going to be on CW. It's a show, or I don't know if it's going to be released this
Hold on,
week.
we talking about the Ruby Rose that came out in Orange is the New Black, or like the one that's the rapper / music video person, dancer? I don't know.
I'll be honest, I didn't know there was two.
I'm pretty sure there's two. The names are slightly spelled different, I think.
Wait. Here's a backstory. So I was looking online, or even before that, in Robert Greene's, which on The Laws of Human Nature, they were talking about Disney. There's a little section. You know how he likes to put annotations, and in those annotations, he likes telling stories that are whatever the subject is. He kind of like ties it together.
Mm-hmm.
So in this one, it doesn't have annotations, but he was telling a story about Disney back in the days, how it was struggling. Right now, it's thriving. It's doing really well. They're coming out with movies. They're buying stuff from Netflix. They're making their own like channel. But back in the days when they were just a studio, they were struggling. The CEO, the whole like work environment, everyone was just super like lazy and laid back. I think they would make, from what he said in the book, one movie every 2 years.
Damn.
And then the work environment, everyone was just like smoking and playing cards. Like very, very chill. And then someone from one of the other studios, he had the, what should I say, the motivation, like that. He wanted more. He wanted to go higher in position. And in the studio that he was at, he reached his highest position he could get. But then he wanted more. He wanted to like actually run this whole studio and like be the CEO. And then so he went over to Disney when they were struggling. He went over and he pretty much fired like hundreds of people and just built it back up. He built it back up. He went back into their archive where all of the cartoons, like the Mickey and all the old school cartoons, he found them like a treasure trove of just these cartoons that have been unpublished. He put them out. He hired new people to remake movies. And right now, the time frame I'm talking about is like the 80s, 90s. So all those movies, like Beauty and the Beast was a hit. All the Little Mermaid was a hit. Like all those movies were hits. And the guy who was making those movies, or who was in charge of making them, that he hired, he was just making like hit after hit after hit. So they were on a roll. Right now, they're on the steady incline again. So they're on the incline, and then the 2000s come along, and then he's pretty much reached the top again, but now he wants more. Now he wants to do more. He wants to have like the legacy just written down. This is where he kind of starts to power trip a little bit. The guy that was making all those hits back to back to back, he was getting kind of paranoid, like, oh, is he going for my spot? When I was younger, that's what I was doing. So he's kind of freaking out, and then he fires him. And that was like his right hand man. Like they both went from that little studio that they were in, and they came together to Disney. And now that guy that he fired went over. I believe he went to DreamWorks, and then that's when DreamWorks started to like make hits. And I think some of the people that he fired there in Disney, they also went to Pixar. So he started to lose all the people that helped him build this. And then eventually, you know, when after a while you see the TV shows and all the shareholders get together, and then the CEO's there, and they all look at him and say, you know, I think it's time for you to retire. That's them kind of firing you, but politely, because they know you did so much. They're like, I think you should retire now. So they kind of, he didn't get fired, but he retired forcefully.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, now Disney has someone else, and I don't know who's running it now, but so that story, while I was reading, it was really funny where it ties into the Ruby Rose thing. I was looking at an article online that was talking about Ruby Rose. Not sure which one, but I know she was playing Catwoman, not the movie. I think it was a series. And she was talking about like the horrible work environment that she was in. How they were forcing her to do stunts. Like if her leg was broken, like too fucking bad, do the scene. And how people had died and no one was batting an eye. I don't remember what studio it was on. I want to say CW. It was in one of the big studios. It might not have been CW, might have been something else, but one of the big studios that the work environment was horrible. The hours were long, and she just made a twit longer, which I guess is a thing now. Kind of, you know, people make twit longers to expose other people or cancel people. She kind of made one of those
I don't know
too.
what that is.
It's pretty much just a Twitter post, but you know how it's limited to 200 characters or something. They kind of write it out in a note, just kind of take a picture of it and then post it on Twitter.
Oh.
And it's called the twit longer. Or they can like Microsoft Word or something and take a picture and post it so you can see it.
Mm.
And they're just calling them twit longers. It's just a Twitter post, but longer.
All right. Felt like they could have did something better with the name there, but cool. All
yeah.
Right. Not to differ from the point.
Yeah. She was just talking about the horrible work environment. That was one of the main reasons that she left. But before that, people were kind of shaming her. They were mad at her because she left. Like, how could you do this? You're ruining the show, this character. Why would you leave? And then she kind of took the backlash until recently when she came out with that. And that's what the Disney thing kind of reminded me of. And the whole canceling thing and just people kind of judging her and like kind of going hard at her without knowing the full story.
I need to know which one.
I don't know.
Did she like expose a certain person or just in general what life is like?
Oh no, yeah, she exposed the producers. She went hard. It was just executive producers and producers. She did
Weinstein?
No. She didn't say his name. She said like other people's names.
Oh.
But I don't think Harvey Weinstein is he even allowed to still be a producer?
Well, I'm assuming this happened when she was acting, which was not too long ago, maybe years ago. Didn't that fool barely go to jail?
He barely got sentenced, but I think the allegation started like 2017, 18, maybe before that. I'm not sure, but no, he didn't. He didn't mention his name, but he did put that. She did put down names, calling out specific people.
Damn. You think she'll act again after doing that?
It's almost like an unwritten rule that
you kind of blacklist yourself by doing that, no?
Yeah, it's almost like we can't trust you to keep secrets, but why would you want to keep this secret?
Yeah,
it's kind of like you have to keep this. You gotta take shit to play the game, and if you're not willing to take shit, then they kind of just cut you, which sucks. But we don't make the rules. We're just saying how it is.
And then there's also the argument like, oh, you made a shitload of money. I'm assuming she made a shitload of money if people really loved her and wanted her to stay on that show. So I'm assuming they would pay her. So you didn't have a problem then. Why do you have a problem now?
I'm really curious to look up which one it was, because I didn't know there was two.
Imagine you have the completely incorrect person.
That's what I was thinking. It's Ruby Rose. Oh, it wasn't Catwoman. It was Batwoman, and it was. Damn, I wish I could flip this. It's she's Australian. She's 35, 5'7".
Is her skin white or is her skin like Rihanna?
I can't tell if she has that short haircut. Who does she look like? Oh, she was in the John Wick 1.
I don't remember.
Oh, I wish I could flip.
Orange is the New Black? Yeah, the white one.
Oh, okay. I don't know who the other one is.
That one's spelled with an I? Ruby spelled with an I?
That one's spelled Ruby. Rose.
I think the other one's Rubi. Rose. There might be apostrophe somewhere.
Yeah. For like the accent stuff.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. She comes up on my Instagram a lot. Not on my feed, but like on the For You page.
Yeah.
She comes up a lot. I think the most recent one is because she was like at a Drake listening party or whatever, and she thought one of the lines was for her, and they were like, "Oh my god!" They were all like fucking celebrating, posting the videos and shit, and then he confirmed it wasn't about her.
Yeah. That reminds me of what was the famous TikToker Charlie, when they had a Twitter for Charlie D'Amelio, like "We support you" or something. They said "We support you, Charlie" or something like that, and she was responding like, "Oh, thank you," but it was for someone else's friend who just died. And then it was kind of like one of those situations. It's kind of one of those situations. Have you ever done this when, if you're there, let's say I don't know you, and Ruben's.
Oh, you're talking to somebody behind you?
Yeah, Ruben's behind you, and I know him, but I don't know you. But I'm looking at you, but I'm not really looking at you. I'm looking behind you.
Looking past me.
Hey, what's up? And then you like, hi? But then I go around you. Oh, yo, what up, Ruben?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it.
The better example would be when you go and
Oh,
I go for the hand, but you walk right by me, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's happened to me a couple times. And I don't even know the person. And I just see the hand come up, and I'm like, oh, hey.
How'd you play it off? Oh, the head scratch, the checking your pockets.
No, I just took the L.
Oh,
I'm just like, oh, fuck. This is what I get for not paying attention. Never get me like that again. I just ignore people.
so you wait for them to like actually 100% confirm they're talking to you.
Well, I mean, it's not like I'm living my life with this constant fear that somebody's about to fake say hi to me and say hi to the person behind me.
True.
As bad as it is, I usually walking with my head down, just kind of either looking at stuff or in my thoughts and shit. So I'm not really paying attention to a lot of things around me. So somebody's approaching me, like I'll notice they're approaching me, but I'm not like checking to see, oh, do I know you or do I not know you? Are you going to talk to me? Are you going to come and try and sell me the Lord? Try and tell me about my car's warranty that's about to expire? Like, I don't know.
You know how sometimes you'll like look and walk down?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard like people try to explain the things you do? As in, you're walking and if you look down, don't ever look down while you walk. That means that you're not confident. Or the classic, if you look up and to the right or to the left, one of those,
You're lying?
that you're lying.
I think that's kind of dumb. Sometimes you just kind of in your own thoughts, not really alert to what you're doing.
Yeah, I remember Wendy one time told me that if you look down, that means you're confident as fuck. And I remember thinking that doesn't make sense. But for the next week, I would walk looking like this. And then I realized that's dumb. I said, fuck that. I'm just trying to think. And then I would look down.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to, while you walk, kind of be in your head and kind of zone everything out.
Mm-hmm.
If you're kind of like, not necessarily looking down, maybe like looking down and into the distance. It's just easier.
I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Maybe that made sense for her. Her little short ass had to look up to everybody. So
Damn.
it makes sense for her to look down. Shots fired.
Yeah, hell yeah. You said that with a oomph.
Nah, just kidding. Hope you're doing well. Life is treating you great.
And if you don't mind, hit that follow button. Like and subscribe.
Don't follow us. We say some fucked up shit.
Like and subscribe. Next time we'll talk about makeup and how you can get perfect blemishes removed.
Halloween is coming up, man. Plans? Do you got any Halloween traditions? Anything that you know is like your thing to do, but not many people know how to know about it? Anything you want to put people on?
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Okay. Cupcake Friday. Cupcake Friday is a special day where you make Halloween cupcakes. And if you behave, you get to lick the bowl off the spoon. Or lick the cream off the spoon. Is that what we talking about?
Nah, I was trying to bait you to talk about pumpkin carving because I was going to shit on it. Fucking pumpkin carving is fucking stupid.
Have you tried it?
Yes.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I did it last year. The first time ever I did it. And I was all excited. I was like, I can't believe I've never done this. Now I know why.
Was it the scooping the stuff out of the pumpkin?
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. And then it's fucking hard. Especially because I didn't want to just do a regular ass jack-o'-lantern. I wanted to fucking get all intricate. Bruh. Fuck that.
Yeah. I will say the movies, the shows, and the YouTube videos, everything makes it look kind of really easy.
Yeah.
And sometimes you look online for like pictures, Google images, pumpkin carving designs. You'll see all these like cool 3D stuff. They're using like the skin itself and they're like not carving all the way. They're kind of half carving.
Yeah.
And even sometimes 3D stuff where they like something's hanging down or something. It looks really cool.
Mm.
But when you're actually doing it, that shit is tough.
Fuck that,
It is tough.
Yeah. I don't know. Whenever people are like, oh my God, I can't wait to carve a pumpkin this year. Shut the fuck up. You're lying. There's no way you like to do that.
Unless they're really good at it. The actual act of doing it is very difficult.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're good at it, big whoop. It's going to fucking go to shit in 2 days. Literally 2 days after the fucking pumpkin was all like caving into itself and those fucking flies all over it.
Yeah.
That's all you have to keep watering it to keep it fucking like fresh from dying. But I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. That I've been holding that in for a year. It's like,
Damn.
I got asked to do it again and I don't want to fucking do it. What is cool, like going to the pumpkin patch and like picking one out and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun because there's like stuff to do, but to actually carve it, no thank you.
Last year when it was my first time carving, we got a pumpkin carving toolkit where it comes with 7 different blades.
I bought the saw and it was still hard.
You brought that out?
I bought it, yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, like when you have it in the air, it's like going all fast. And I'm like, oh hell yeah, it's just gonna be easy. But once you fucking put it into the thing, it gets stuck. There's no way the motor's strong enough to actually keep sawing through it. I'm not gonna go and buy a fucking Milwaukee pumpkin carver. Doesn't make any sense.
What was the thing that you hated the most? The one thing that you hated the most about pumpkin carving?
Probably the inside. That shit was nasty.
Yeah.
And there's people that fucking eat the inside. They like the seeds and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They like cook them, and then they eat them like that. That should look disgusting to me.
I mean, that's like the hardest part. Once you get through that,
yeah, I guess.
Then you just have to struggle with like whatever blade you have to kind of carve out your design.
Last year was the first time you ever did it?
Mm-hmm.
Why haven't you never done it before?
No one has ever invited me or known that I know did it either.
It's weird, huh? Is it a white activity?
I think so. To be honest, I didn't even know anyone else did it. And the only reason I did it was because Eva's cousins were going to do it. And I think it was their second or first time. I think their second time doing it.
Have you ever caroled? Christmas caroled?
Gone out to someone's house and started singing?
Yeah.
No, but I have had carolers come to the house and
like to actually carol, or was it like the posada thing?
To actually sing. They opened all right, listen up, carolers. Here's my beef with you guys. I kind of feel like as soon as the door gets opened, they start singing. And now you have 2 options. You can close the door on them, which I think most people won't do because it's Christmas and the Christmas spirit. So they kind of like try to like manipulate you because they're aware of the times and they know people are going to be nicer during this time. And it's been shown that people are nicer during like the Christmas times. So they're already kind of playing with your emotions a little bit. So you can't really close the door. You have to wait and let them sing. And once they're done singing, then they kind of ask for a donation, which already like...
Is that why they do it? They do it for money?
Yeah. Well, they do it for donations.
Fuck that stupid ass annoying music. Just like R&B, bro. You fuck around. Come fucking... Yeah, no, fuck that.
I mean, there's usually the carolers that come, they're good singers. So they're not bad. It's pretty good, actually. It's just they kind of bait you into listening to it, and then they ask for a donation, which we always give a donation, but you know.
So you fucked us. That's why they keep coming back.
Probably. They know the house that'll give them a donation and open the door.
Well, okay, let's say you shut the door on them. Do you think they stop singing?
Yeah.
I don't. I think they keep singing.
No, there's no way. They'll keep singing?
Yeah. This is why okay. I'll tell you a story real fast. 9th grade, I was at Taft. They were building the stage in the middle of the school, and word got out like, oh, this artist is coming to perform for us and all that shit. And at lunch, everyone crowded the area, and they were all hyped, like, oh shit, who's it gonna be? They want to know if that dude was famous or not, like, or if he was like this big star. Whoa, shit. So everyone's like anticipating who it is.
Mm-hmm.
The person comes out, all right, y'all ready? Starting the crowd hyped, introduces whoever it is, and I didn't know who it was. And he starts fucking performing, going in, and then, bro, it's the most fucked up thing ever. Everybody goes, fuck, and just walks away.
Oh.
This dude had a crowd, and as soon as he comes out in the first 10 seconds, bro, it's fucking empty. He kept fucking going. And I was like, oh, hell no. That shit would have fucking had me, like, just broken to see everybody. But nah, dude just kept going, performed the set, and boom, left. And
from the students' perspective, they were expecting like someone super famous, like some fucking superstar at the time.
Who the fuck is want to just show up at Taft High School for no fucking reason, no money, almost no money, I'm assuming, to perform for a bunch of fucking ungrateful ass kids.
And from the performer side, do you think he had a maybe like a contract or a deal, something where like, yo, just
Yeah.
perform here and you'll get paid like 100.
He was probably like
200.
on the circuit rising up. Like he was probably signed to somebody, and they were like setting him up with like smaller gigs so he can get like stage time and all that shit.
Yeah.
Didn't work out. He went in. I didn't walk away. I mean, I wasn't like up at the front. Kind of where we kicked it was like in eyesight, like where we can see. We're pretty close to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw people walking away. We're like, oh fuck, that's fucked up. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be able to tell you his name to save my life. I don't know. Maybe he fucking blew up. Maybe it was Kendrick for all we know. Nah, probably wasn't.
Nah,
The
I
dude
think
was
savage ass kids, which I kind of get. I mean, honestly, I might have done the same thing.
You think
Actually,
so?
no, I would have stayed there. I would have heard him out a song or two.
Maybe
If it was good.
It was like at the fights last weekend. They had somebody perform during intermission. Nobody was paying attention. They were all talking. They were people, obviously, but people that were there for fights. The dude kept performing too.
Wait, UFC fights have an intermission?
No. The Muay Thai fights.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So he came up. He was like, "Yeah, I know you're not here to see me, but you know what? Let me you like something and you find a new favorite song." And kind of went up with low expectations, and his song was catchy. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
What's funny? Some little ass kid wanted to take a picture with him. Or maybe the mom wanted him to take a picture. So the dude like leans over, gives him like the little, you know, like the rock hand signal.
Yeah.
And the little kid just fucking flips off the camera and throws off the artist. He goes, "What the fuck?"
That's kind of funny.
That shit was funny. But yeah. If you're a performer, don't stop doing what you're doing. Keep rocking.
Yeah, for that top one, at that point, it kind of would have been like all right, fuck you guys. I'm going to perform whether you like it or not.
I hope you got paid.
Pretty sure. Or at least I hope so too. Yeah.
Good times.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
And carolers. All right, they're all right. They're all right. If you show up, they'll probably sit there and listen to you. But just know that you baited me. You baited me.
You're getting dosed to the face. It's COVID. Don't show up to nobody's house.
Yeah, that's why I think they won't show up.
Don't watch out projecting. Unless they get smart and bring a fucking plexiglass wall to place in between them and the
door.
And the door.
Yeah.
Kind of like Tiger Belly, how they did the plexiglass
for a while.
Them guests.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I just cursed myself, and now those motherfuckers are gonna show up.
That's what I'm wondering about trick or treaters too. Are they last year they didn't show up?
I don't know. I don't think it's been a thing for years. Trick or treating.
Saying trick or treating's dead?
Yeah.
It's not as popular as it used to be, but
100%. Now the streets are empty. We don't even buy candy no more because I think like the last couple of years we got maybe 1-2 knocks at the door.
You think it's because that's a main street, or you think there's just less people?
I think everyone's taking their kids to actual events like where like either churches or community centers, businesses are holding like trunk or treats or kind of like swap meet type looking things where everyone like builds their stand of like scary shit, and then you go up there and you trick or treat there, and then you get your candies that way, and it's all in one central place, and then you go home for the night.
Yeah,
instead of going through neighborhoods. But yeah, I think trick or treating is dead, especially the way people how they take care of their kids, where like they don't leave them out of their sight. They don't just like let them roam like how they did to us.
Yeah, I do know the more wealthy houses, they definitely give out more candy because their neighborhoods are better. I think a lot of people drive from their like shitty neighborhood to the good neighborhood to get better candy. I think that as well. Because I know right here on like, you know, that like Parthenia Balboa, from Balboa to like Lindley, that the little stretch of like neighborhoods, they're like really nice houses. So it's kind of like really nice houses surrounded by like all the apartments and everyone else. So Ruben told me they have a Halloween, they have an event there. They like close down the streets, and then the kids get to like roam around and just run around. And that it's not just them closing down the street. They have like an actual Halloween party.
I wasn't going to do it to you, but now I had to do it to you.
What?
You have to watch the fucking shows.
What is it? Wait,
Because
what?
I was about to drop a fire ass reference on you right now, and for what? It's gonna be wasted because you're not gonna know because you haven't watched the fucking shows.
Whoa, what does the Halloween trick or treating closing down the street have to do with the show?
Because I was about to drop a fire ass reference to a
Oh.
show where it somewhat shows us like something very similar. You have no idea how many hits we would have got on this fucking clip. You fucked up. But I might be mistaking it. Have you seen WandaVision?
Yeah, go ahead, question
Shut
me.
the fuck.
Question
You
me.
haven't.
Question.
Then
No, I
you know what
haven't.
I'm talking about. See,
No, I haven't.
Bruh, 6 episodes each.
I mean, I'll watch it eventually.
Nah. Okay, Brendan Shaw over here. 4 years down the line when he decides to watch stuff and then he's talking about it and we're like, bro, you're 4 years late.
For real, imagine like watching Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad late. Whoosh. Imagine.
You're dead to me. This podcast is over. Thank you for listening.
Follow the socials. We'll see you guys next week. All right, peace.